So I'm just trying to match up what's right with the two guys at guard as far as talking and stuff like that. We're not looking for another guy. Those two guys will be our guys.
Is either one of them any better at calling out blitz protections at this point?
Let me say this to you now. If you watch it, we're pretty good on the blitz. It's usually we do something crazy on the edge where we get our feet crossed over or something, but we're getting to the right guys right now. Please let it happen. Let it keep happening.
You have some experience, obviously, on that line. What have Corey and Matt done to try to help these guys become leaders on that unit?
Again, I think like last week we were talking, I think those guys, when you get moved in the guard, you think, oh man, they don't think I can play because they were playing tackle. But when you get moved in there, you got big bodies. Like I think now they're learning that there is a reason why they're in there, so they're more comfortable. They can talk to those guys that are out there. They can point to the rush and get the guy in the right spot. So they can help the guy lined up next to him immensely. Now, I'm not taking any pressure off the tackles. They're expected to do what they're supposed to do, but those guys are there to help out.
As the senior and junior, do you lean on those guys to
I do.
help you out?
I absolutely do. Ryan Sleeper, even though he's running with the second group. Tez, even though they're running the second group. Whenever I talk to the seniors, I talk to all, to those three guys, and I include Corey in there because of his experience in the games.
When we talked to you at this point last year, you were looking for your best five, and those five, we're going to play. Is it the same thing this year? Do you think you might rotate a little bit more?
Here's what I think. I think we kind of knew what we wanted to do in the spring, so I think we put guys in a position where we felt like they could succeed. So I don't think we had to go to camp still looking. I think it was us trying to push them to get better where they were. Now that's not to say they'll stay there. Knock on wood. Now we're through contact. We're through 3 days. Or 2 days, I mean, and we haven't come out of it with really truthfully, with an injury that's kept somebody from practicing. So it gives us a chance to keep evaluating and keep pushing guys.
If you stay healthy, a guy that's not starting, do you think you would, a guy like Dorian, rotate him in to get some work?
Yeah, you know what? We'll have to, as we go along, if TJ keeps progressing the way he has, and Dorian's not going to play, then your hope becomes if you get far enough into the season and he hasn't played any significant snaps where you're putting him in the game for real, where he's got to take somebody's place, then you have to make a decision if you can make it with 3 tackles for the rest of the year, or you can swing somebody else out there, or somebody that has eligibility, give them the time. Our plan right now is to keep Dorian in the 2 deep and prepare him to play.
You see Wantes as a kind of a swing guy, though?
Yes, absolutely. You know what? And he is really, really trying to be, he's not, but a professional. He's trying to take in stride and make it work, and he knows when we flip him over, we're counting on him. So he's trying to do it in the right manner.
Sounds like all good problems to have. Are you sleeping a little better this time of year than you were this time last year?
Nobody sleeps. I mean, we're here early in the morning, and you're still running through things. Especially if you make a mistake. And we have been far from flawless, but our guys really have competed. They've done a good job. They put up with me, and they know what it's all about. I'm not going to be on the field when we play Florida State. They got to be able to play fast, and we need to keep them under as much pressure as we can now, so it gets a little bit easier for them in the game.
Corey and Matt, they all tackled last year. It just wasn't a big deal for them, though, was it? That's their natural position.
If you ask Corey, I think he's happy. He doesn't have to worry about that wide rush. And ask Biz Nawadi, I think Biz wants to go to guard. Those guys coming off the edge are fast, and we have some physical guys that rush you off the edge there. Now, I really have a feeling they're giving us some semblance of the speed we're going to see, and I hope that because I think our defense has really progressed as far as what we're doing with pass rush now. Those guys.
You mentioned TJ's progression. It looks like, has he stepped up or maybe even done more than you expected?
There's still a little bit because even though he's been here, his lack of experience on offense, there's still a little bit that where he can get behind a little bit if he thinks too much. Where maybe somebody that's been playing, it's second nature that they have this guy and they don't have to think about it. But as far as effort, we don't really have any problem with what he's doing. As long as we get good effort, let me say this to you now, he's got really good strength and really good feet. So that part of it's good for us.
You've always talked highly of Lavardi in the last couple of years. You've got to be pretty proud of him finally getting here.
Yeah, here's a guy who came in, really didn't know what to expect from us. I talked to him, told him, it'll be hard to play it with the style offense we're playing. If you're going to be 270 pounds, now he's about 305. He's the first guy here. He studies tape. He's done everything he could do to put him in a position to compete and a chance of number the ones, and that's what you're good at. He's a testament to hard work and really eating what the coaches say to him.
A lot of guys who have that conversation wouldn't make the same decision he made. Right? I mean,
yeah, they may just say, you know what, well, it's not for me, or I wasn't recruited for this offense, or I can get my degree. If I'm on a scout team, I can get out of here in 3 years. His goal was to play and be a football player. That's what I like about him.
Thank you.